on my presentation, which will blow your mind. Since so many of you are Doug Hagman viewers, as well as my podcast subscribers, you saw just a touch of the alien artifacts that we basically, my expedition team leader and others have found. 600 square mile area. Some of these have been discovered 10 years ago. They're so far separated from different sites, but what's common to all of them is the theme of aliens, flying saucers, and some are three-dimensional pieces. Some weigh a ton, literally a ton, some weigh 2 pounds. Gemologists from all over the world have come to study the crystal skulls. They actually have crystal skulls. They can't even define in the normal, and if you understand hardness scale and refraction indexes and all this stuff, but some of this stuff defies all known elements, even though they look like quartz or they may be jadeite, they don't fit the normal jadeite, they don't fit the normal quartz, they don't fit the normal gemological components. Now remember, the book of Ezekiel talks about the stones of fire. Many of the alien pieces in the Aztec alien find have different jewels around their collar. And by the way, the latest stuff shows no Aztecs and Egyptians. It shows the aliens building the pyramids. As I've stated before, why is this important to you? Because understand that part of the deception will be to take away, excuse me, sorry, take away, I'll start that over, Rhonda, we cut that out. Part of the alien deception is going to be to do away with what we've known as history, and they will insert a false narrative, even to the point of claiming they made Jesus. That's why the word of the Lord says, if the days weren't short for our sake, there'd be no flesh left alive, and even the elect can be deceived. I pray against that all the time in my life because I don't want to be guilty of being deceived and deceiving others. But unfortunately, that which the church at large from the 3rd century was, how do I say, so adamant and not talking about the Genesis 6 narrative, that all of the pseudoscience and all of the ages of the universe and the age of the earth and all of the evolutionary baloney came in. Yet I can explain good and evil, so can you. I can explain why God created the devil. God didn't create the devil. God created Lucifer. Lucifer rebelled against God and he became Satan, the adversary of God. So I'm watching with great interest and a detailed eye for the change in narrative concerning alien disclosure. And Rhonda will be sending this link out with this podcast, even if you've seen it yesterday, because I'm going to go through it. Let's just say this, as clearly as I can do it. Now I want to make something really clear. NASA, I don't believe 90% of what they say, because you can, National Alien Subversion Agency, never a straight answer. You can come up with all kinds of, I'd say, reality-based statements. But this one is interesting because, again, who would you expect, if they've been given the okay by whoever gives the okay, would start to leak stuff? Of course, it would be NASA. Never a straight answer. Or, how should I say this? Well, I'll come up with something else, but SA would be Satan's army. I'm not saying everybody that works in NASA is a Satanist. I'm not saying most of them probably aren't even clued in at the security levels. But I want you to pay attention to the title. Alien artifacts on Earth and in our solar system is possible. Again, those of you who attended the fundraiser for Doug Hagman by buying the PDF through a donation of $50, you know, possible? We got proof of it. So now, isn't it interesting? And I told you this, the statement of Jesus, "Get thee behind me, Satan," means follow after. I can't tell you how we do it. Obviously, the intelligence people know how we do it, but the point is that there's certain phraseologies, certain number counts that give it away. And because of people who are smarter, I mean, this is a moronic statement, but people who really understand computers, linguistics, and codes pick it up. So let's talk about this. One of the words for artifacts is techno-signatures or technology signatures. A 2018 report published by the U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, shows the lengths America's premier space agency is willing to consider when proving the existence of intelligent alien life. Now, you should stop and ask yourself, then why have they denied it all these decades? Because again, ladies and gentlemen, there's a context of time when the devil rules planet Earth for 42 months. I don't believe in a 7-year tribulation. I believe in 42 months, times and a half. I don't believe, as I've stated, the devil gets twice the amount of time on earth that Jesus got. Now, what's this thing titled? This is important. It's titled NASA and the Search for Techno-Signatures. The 70-page document details all of the various ways space scientists consider intelligent extraterrestrial life might be located during NASA's techno-signatures. Numerous novel methods for detecting traces of advanced technology are discussed in the report. Yet one section is particularly interesting and intriguing. Describes as interlopers, NASA scientists discuss the potential for extraterrestrial probes to not only travel through our planetary neighborhood, but also to have accidentally or intentionally landed on one or more planets, or numerous, and this is interesting too, isn't it, that numerous natural satellites in our solar system. Even more striking, according to NASA, it's even possible that the Earth itself hosts artifacts. The duh moment comes, I'm skipping over this, this will be posted, or basically an addition to the podcast today. For over 5 decades, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is almost exclusively focused on monitoring the sky for signals that could represent a distant advanced alien civilization. However, for as many years, scientists have quietly discussed the possibility that evidence for advanced alien life could be closer than we realize in the form of relics or artifacts. Largely thanks to technological advances in recent years, a handful of scientists have slowly started coming forward and saying that the hunt for nearby alien relics is something that merits serious consideration.